Good evening, wonderful people. This afternoon, this night, wherever you are, I say you are very welcome. Just about a few minutes. Good evening, good afternoon. You might be watching us this evening or this. Units. I say you are welcome wherever you're watching us from. (2020), and we are talking about the enemies. Would like to give this noble broadcast to Lord Elohim in able to ebido tata. Kwikabia. Ezo na Chineke na onye nwe kwa IPOB worldwide ka anyị na-agba n'etinye wee na-asị ka ị gọzie anyị ihe ọbụla bụ ihe ọbụla nke anyị na-emebi ka ị nọnyere anyị nọnyere ezinụlọ anyị nọnyere ihe nnweta anyị maka IPOB world amen. Anyị fa wee were anyị wee tie n'ụlọ nga wee sị na anyị na-eme gịnị na anyị ama afọ ife Eastern Security Network ka anyị na-asị ka ị kazie anyị ka ị gwa people to volunteer themselves na East nọnyere fa n'abalị ebe ọbụla ha nọ wee na-echekwa Biafra land anyị na-asị Chukwu maka ime gịnị happening and are trying to educate a lot of people who might not have about the idea of what we are doing. You know what I'm saying now? So we are here to propagate this gospel, and we're going to start by the insecurity in that neighborhood. Is exactly what in order to safeguard our livelihood, in order to safeguard our motherland. Like we always say that the only thing, the moment has died for a very long time ago in 2017 in the shallow grave. Buried in a shallow grave. So people are beginning to wake up, but there are benefits. This is the reason why that we are going to bring this security issue, the preparation of official war. I call it preparation of an official war against the eastern Nigeria, against the Biafra. Official preparation of war, a genocide, a massacre against Biafra. That is why I said there is no security in the eastern region of Nigeria, western region, or even northern Nigeria. That is the reason why the 19 northern states had a meeting called Ariwa House in the 14th of December 2020, in a sense that for them to talk about the challenges of this insecurity in the northern Nigeria, for them to talk about insecurity in the northern Nigeria. And this meeting was held on the 14th of December 2020. That was last year. The people that was invited are activists, retired security officers, 2 generals, 2 AIGs, religious leaders, including Muslim and the Christian leaders. They were all invited in order to talk about the insecurity in the northern Nigeria. But we also have already made our own plan, and we have already bring up our own platform in order to safeguard our own people. But what did some of the people who are or who don't even understand the calamity that is yet to fall on them, what do? They are busy yapping rubbish. They are busy talking about the restructuring. Whereas this same restructuring was the reason why that we fought 1967, 1970 war. This same restructuring. And what was the reason why? For them to be able to control their resources, for them to be able to control their resources. This is the reason why. But most of them sabotage the struggle of the Biafra in 1967, 1970. And what is happening today? All of us are suffering it. All of us are suffering it. No one is enjoying it. We don't enjoy it. They don't enjoy it. And the same people today, whom their father gave birth to them, are doing the same thing as we speak today. They are busy sabotaging what we are doing. They are busy sabotaging the effort that we are making for everybody to be free. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. An official preparation of genocide against the East, against Biafra, are being prepared in order to launch against us. Why some people are busy talking about restructuring? People are busy talking about restructuring. It's unbelievable. The 19th state of northern Nigeria had a meeting the 14th of December 2020 concerning the security. Concerning the security. Now, they hope to gather for the whole day in order to discuss about the insecurity in the North Nigeria and find a solution in order to tackle the problem of insecurity. This is the reason why we have already found our own. We have already nurtured our own. What we need is your support. This is what we need. What we need is your support. We don't need any other thing but your support, both humanly and financially, in order for us to be able to be what? To be totally free. In order for us to be totally free. How about the Katsina? Because this is a basic. I'm just trying to lay a foundation. How about the Katsina's kidnapped? 400 students were kidnapped. They were kidnapped. They trained them briefly how to handle a gun. You know what I'm saying now? And in other words, they do what? They pay them ransomly in order to acquire more weapons for them to prepare for this official genocide war that has been prepared by the presidency of damnable Zoological Republic of Nigeria. I don't know if I'm getting your attention. In Katsina, more than 400 children were kidnapped because they won't tell you the actual numbers. When the media say 400, that means more than 400. They kidnapped these children, they trained them, and the federal government paid the terrorists a heavy ransom in order to acquire weapons for this official genocide against the Biafrans. You know what I'm saying now? Now, they insisted that the Eastern security must be clamped down. Why? We have to bring down our security. Why? Why? The same thing you have in the West, which is Dudua. The same thing you have in the North. You have about 7 terrorist groups. We're not talking about that. We are talking about security that is guiding the people. That is the same thing I have in the Eastern region. This is the same reason why that we are able to do what? We've been able to have a Christmas. Some of us can be able to go to home and have a Christmas. You know what I'm saying now? We have been able to do what? To create it. Now, something very seriously is about to happen. If some of you who did not abide by the idea of the indigenous people of Biafra, it is time for you to wake up. It is time for you to wake up. You don't mind those flavors, those saboteurs call themselves governors. They are not representing you. They are only representing themselves. They don't care about you. They only care about themselves and their family. They are ready to stake their life in order to do what? In order to sabotage the coming of Biafra. They are ready to stake their life in order to sabotage and to disrupt the coming of Biafra. You know what I'm saying now? So, my brothers and sisters, if you have not buy the idea, or if you have not supporting the idea of the Eastern Security Network, I urge you to do so. I urge you to do so. Most of us who are in the IPOB, if you are not paying your dues, your monthly dues, if you are not paying your monthly dues, if you are not paying your support on the Eastern Security Network movement, are you a bona fide active member of IPOB? It's a question. It's a question directed to some of us who are in the IPOB. You know what I'm saying now? Because it is a collective effort that we must do what? We must put hands together in order to move. Because the enemy that is fighting us, they are massively. They are massively. How many ambassadors do you have in Nigeria? How many ambassadors do we have in Nigeria? The number to call is there, and it's on the signal for anybody who wish to call. Is only on signal. Is only on signal. Is only on signal. So we must join hands together in order to bring down this giant of Goliath in our midst. We must do that because the enemy that we are fighting are so many. How many ambassadors, how many foreign ambassadors do you have in Nigeria? They are multitude. They are many. And they don't want Biafra to come. British don't want Biafra to come. They themselves don't want Biafra to come. Because the moment Biafra comes, that is the end of whatever they are benefiting in Nigeria. But you who are dying out of ignorance, what are you doing? What are you doing? You, I repeat, you who you who is dying out of ignorance, what are you doing to support the Eastern Security Network so that we can be able to move this multitude grace that the Chukwu government has given us? That is why I say that something is happening. And like Asari Dokubo said, he said that something seriously is about to happen. And our politicians, elites, are not doing anything about it. This is according to Asari Dokubo. So most of you who will be thinking that to have any support from the governors is impossible. It's impossible because these governors, they are ready to stake their life in order for Biafra not to come. They are ready to sacrifice even their family in order for Biafra not to come because they know what is at wait for them. They know exactly what is at wait for them. So what do? We who are the oppressed, we have to do something. And what do? We must support the Eastern Security Network. We must support the Eastern Security Network, both financially and otherwise. Because the enemy that we are fighting are so many. They are so many. If you calculate how many foreign ambassadors in Nigeria alone who don't want Biafra to come, how many of them have come out to report what is going on in damnable Zoological Republic of Nigeria? Of course, none. None of them will come out to condemn what is going on. Even when Buhari died in 2017, Her Majesty, she sent a condolence message to Nigeria. But the moment the cabal, they took over, they instruct her, they told her to withdraw from her statement. This is the reason why you can never hear Britain talk about Nigeria again. Talk about the death of Buhari. They can never talk that. Because the moment Nigeria stays as one, that is the moment that they will be keeping and enjoying. And if you check right from the creation of Nigeria, up until today, Nigeria has been of a service to the British government. Nigeria has been a service to the British government, both human and otherwise. So why can't you support the Eastern Security Network? According to Asari Dokubo, month or last 2 months thereabout, on a minute clip video I made, calling on his people in order for them to do what? To wake up. And he said that something seriously is happening, and something seriously is happening, that political elites are not doing anything about it in order to stop it. That's what I'm saying now. So how can you tell me that the people who are representing you, who call themselves the governors, will care if you die? They don't care. They will never care. They will not care. They can never care until you wake up, until you stand up and do something. It's not just coming online to make a program, but you have to also support. You have to also support financially. You, as an IPOB member, you must pay your dues, your dues. You must support. You must volunteer yourself. You must contribute. You know what I'm saying now? In order to support, because it's only IPOB is the people who can be able to stop these people from what they are doing. From what they are doing. And he said that their people are led to destruction, meaning the politicians. By the who? By Eastern Security Network. This is the reason why that you see people climbing down on Eastern Security Network. You see people yapping rubbish against the Eastern Security Network, talking about law that guide the Amotekun, talking about the law that guide Hizbah. And when you ask them, point out one law that is that protect the Hizbah, that the Amotekun, they cannot be able to point out one. And they want to clamp down on Eastern Security Network because they know what is await for them. All you have to do, whether you believe in ideology of IPUB or not, all you have to do is to make sure that you support. Because if you don't support the struggle, we will keep on doing what we do. The only thing that will happen is that it's going to take time. But when we come out in multitude in order to support what we're doing, we can be able to achieve our goal sooner and enough. You know what I'm saying now? We can be able to achieve our goal very, very quickly. You know what I'm saying? The enemies are working tirelessly in order to do what? In order to make sure that we never get what we want. If you check the moment that we started this struggle, that's what I'm saying now. If you check the moment that we started this struggle and people actually came out in order to support this, we could have gotten what we wanted. That's what I'm saying now. We could have gotten what we wanted, but because that people are dying out of ignorant lack of knowledge, people cannot be able to read between the lines and see what is going on in order to say and see that there is a need that you must support what we are doing. But they don't care. The governors, they don't care. But they don't care. Pandev, they don't care. None of them care if you die or if you live. None of them give a goddamn. They don't care. They don't care. Whether you live or not, they don't care. They don't care. Whether you live or die, they don't care. All they care about is what is for their restructuring. All they care about is their presidency. This is what they care about. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. Mazen Nam POB, we have our multitude. We have our Moses support. But what we need more is to carry everybody along. This is what we need. We need everybody along. We need to open everybody's eyes in order to understand Nigeria mean nowhere for you. Nigeria mean well for you. But how can you say that Nigeria mean well for you, but your children cannot be able to go to school? You cannot be able to access a medical care. You cannot be able to get admitted in a university without scoring a certain particular score. How can you say that Nigeria is working? I am talking to some of us who are dying out of ignorance. That's what I'm saying now. How? It doesn't make sense. So you have to wake up. You have to wake up. Mazen Nandekan has opened our eyes. He has made us to understand what exactly is going on. And it is our responsibility right now to do what? To follow him. Because if you check right from 2015, let me just say right from 2014 when he started speaking, how many years now has been that we heard him, we understand him in a group and say that what this man is saying is truth.